Right, hi guys, and welcome back to the ERL F2 Championship on F1 2020. So it's that time again, it's feature race, but this time it's the final feature race of the season. We are at the final round here in Abu Dhabi, just this feature race to go and one more sprint race. It's incredibly close between myself and Ollie in the championship battle. I genuinely cannot wait to see who comes out ahead in this, because it is going to be a worthy winner between myself and Ollie. We've had battles aplenty. We had that little bit of contact in Baku, which sent Ollie around, unfortunately, and gave me a bit of wing damage. But apart from that, we have been clean and tidy all season and have been at the front of this F2 Championship. We've had a great battle, though. It's been a great duel, so whoever comes out ahead thoroughly deserves it, as we're on our one-lap sprint qualifying lap here, as you can see. As always, you make the slightest mistake and it's going to send you down the field, so it's crucial that we get a good grid spot here. We need to be ideally in the top 3 positions to have any sort of chance of winning the feature race in the end. So as you can see, DRS wide open right now. We set a purple sector 1 there, so that means we're currently ahead, but it's just so close. A purple sector 2 as well, though, so I'm feeling a little bit more confident now that we can deliver the pole position. Of course, pole position carries 4 points with it in Formula 2 for the feature race pole position, so looking forward to seeing how we get on there. 4 points will be crucial. As mentioned, it's incredibly close between myself and Ollie for this one, and we're coming around the final sector now underneath the flashing penis, and it's looking incredibly good, clean and tight. As you can see from myself, a little bit wide there, but that's okay. We're doing okay. I think we should be good for pole here, whole being well. And we're coming round the final couple of corners now, still clean and tidy, getting the braking points right. We run a little bit wide there. That's compromises on the run, but how close is it? We're across the line. Well, we go all purple. Does that mean we're in pole position? Let's have a look and see. Any minute now. Qualifying complete. And we are in pole position. Get in there, lads. And there you go. Look at that. Just a tenth of a second between myself and Ollie. Nick up there as well, so that's going to be incredibly close. I cannot wait to see how this race gets on. And as always, now it's time to hand you over to Joe and Dom for the commentary.
5 lights, and away they go.
Break. Ooh, ah.
Good stuff from the drivers so far. It looks like everybody gets through turn 1, but remember, this corner is under steering.
Big time.
Whoa.
Lots of movement towards the back of the field there.
There's lots of movement throughout.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Here we go. This is the big first
It
drafting
looks like we
zone here.
got a battle for the lead almost setting up there up front here. Nick close behind, having a look.
Okay.
Yeah. Patience might be the name of the game here, Joe.
Yeah,
Not sure.
I don't know. I mean, the tire wear could be pretty heavy. We'll have to see how this all plays out and what the different strategies are going to be.
Looks like
Whoa!
like
Little
Nick
bit of
might have
contact there.
Hell is
They
They
all right.
touched me! They
Little
touched
deep.
me! I'm calling somebody.
There's
Yeah.
a number at the bottom of the page. We can call that number.
1-800 eat shit.
Oh.
Yeah, I saw Nick accidentally make contact with Ollie there. Might be a bit of a desync issue, but
It's all right. Looks like
drivers
it's
will have to work
just
through
be
it.
mindful
Yeah, it looks
of-
clear on my screen, but
yeah. It looks mindful of Nick's positioning there. He looks to be okay at the moment.
battle
Keeping
for
close.
the lead is close. Ollie's
Oh yeah, I know. I hear you. I've raced.
Joe,
with
have
guys
you
like
have
that.
any experience with guys lagging in front of you and around you, and maybe
Yep.
some advice
Yep.
for Jamie?
Nothing that's gonna make him happy. I'll tell you that much. Basically, you pretty much maintain a gap until you feel ballsy enough to sacrifice your whole race potentially and go for it. Because if he does one of those little,
Urge. Oh my God.
Oh, Jamie's round, I believe.
he's more than
Well,
around,
good
Dom.
right, man.
He's left the building,
Oh man.
and we've had an exchange of the lead.
Yes. Change for the lead there. Josh is in the draft. Nick's not that far behind either.
He's not.
No DRS until the next lap. Ollie goes defensive. Josh to the outside. It looks like, I don't know if there's gonna be room.
Oh, lots of contact there, but they get through it. They get through
The
it.
race goes on. They both get through it. Yeah, tough corner to overtake there.
It is. It is. Sometimes things get a little rough through there.
There was a recent race we had, Joe, where it got very rough there.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes geometry isn't everyone's best subject. Anyway, back to...
Oh boy. Looks like Ollie's extended track limits. Just looking at some of the battles in behind as Ollie picks up the fastest lap of the race. Dave Hook is a second behind Brent, but Dave's also got a penalty.
Yeah, we've seen
Dave's-
quite a few penalties, so we'll see how that plays out. towards
Dave's
the rest of the
brakes
race.
broke at the end of the long straightaway.
Now, interestingly enough, if you look at the way the penalties have played out, I think that would put Randy in 8th position right now, if I'm not mistaken.
That would, if Randy can hang on, he would have pole for the sprint race. But there's still a long ways to go in this race.
Yeah, there is, guys.
So 1, 2, and 3 are all about the same distance from each other. Josh is closing in to Ollie, but Nick is right there, Joe.
And I think
This
the
is one of
tire's
Nick's
gonna
best
become
tracks.
more
I've had quite a few good races with Nick here. He's very proficient. So I expect Nick might be a real threat here for the win. Toward the end of the
Nice.
thing. Have to see
We'll
how it
keep
plays
our-
out. Yeah.
Keep our eye on the Minty, that's for sure. Now, let's go down the field. Well, actually, I don't
Well,
want to go down the field because-
before anything happens, I'd like to say that Don the Man, having an excellent run in 4th right now, I'd like to point that out. Great job so far. Good race for him. He's had some struggles. He's had some emotional races. Some tires come off. Something. I think one time his car got stolen. It's been a tough season on and off, but he's having a great run tonight.
That's right.
Very, very close up front right now. All of them pretty much under a blanket. Nick putting in the quickest lap, trying to intimidate the guys in front of him there by doing that.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely putting his name on the board there, and I mean, he's literally right there.
Yeah, yep. His name's been on the board the whole time though, but now it's...
No, I meant as like a threat, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
oh,
No, everyone knows what you meant. So here we are, lap 4. Relatively clean race so far, I have to say. I think these guys are getting the hang of it.
oh yeah, it's been all right.
Yep.
Okay, here they go. That's right.
Oh, poor Matthew and Dave battle. It's just that this continues. We got a little bit of an exchange for the lead, it looks like, with the DRS opening. It looks like Josh
Ollie
is going to
sends it.
sling it. Well, he's got the inside line. That's a tough place to make that move on the outside going into there, but
Come on.
DRS
Come on,
wasn't
come on.
quite enough to get Josh
Wow.
along past him.
Okay. Go.
And now Nick
Now
up in the second.
Interesting.
Oh, Dave. Oh, Nick almost sending it on Ollie.
Derek's got 6 seconds.
Yeah, it's tough.
Oh,
It's tough.
Nick and Josh going side by side. Nick goes a little bit deep into the corner, which allows Josh a potential crossover move here. They're side by side. Oh. Side by
They are
side.
still side by side through the...
Nick crosses under. Oh my god, this
Oh,
is incredible
goodness.
stuff.
Wow,
Oh,
great
shit.
racing here for second.
This is incredible for second.
This is great
Josh
stuff.
goes in deep.
Nick really
Nick-
trying to make the best of this opportunity here up front. I mean, he's got all his wings. When's the last time Nick's had all of the wing on a car? So he's trying to make the best of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go ahead, go ahead, Dusty. Stay to the left.
Okay, so as that battle subsides, yeah, it looks like Matt and Dave are really tangoing here. Now,
You were catching.
so Jamie, I mean, we were watching the front, but maybe as our commentator here, what did you see between Dave and Matt? Can you walk us through?
Now,
Well-
Jamie, I didn't see the incident, but was Dave totally out of it at this point, or did Dave have a place in trying to maintain?
Well, let's see what happens here. Here he goes again!
Take a look.
Whoa!
Well, here we go. Matt's gonna have the DRS.
He's running
He's gonna
into
have.
the wall.
He's got. I think he's got the preferred line, and I think. Oh, it's gonna be Davis.
Wow.
Well, Matt gave him the space. He expected Dave to send it down in there, and he gave him the space. Now, had Matt decided to stay in it, I mean, Dave would have been running into the side of him, and then.
Wow. Incredible stuff here. Yeah, Matt's still chasing down Dave. But I mean, yeah, every time Matt gets like, you know,
Right here
8,
today.
9 car lengths ahead, Dave just finds a way to jam his car in there.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes when you kind of look at it from a, you know, just a simple speed versus the geometry of the corner perspective, sometimes if you're really on the inside of a corner, you're not going to be able to make the corner without pushing the other guy off the road. So that's all something to consider. Matt seems to be really being patient with Mr. Hook, but again, Dave's got to run his race too. You know.
Yep.
Dave's got a bidet. I heard you. Dave's got a bidet. I mean, it's a nice thing to have. I wished I had one. Excellent commentary. Thank you for that. Dom, do you own a bidet at your house?
I do not own a bidet, but I'm gonna be wishing that my ass was clean in about a second because here they go side by side. Oh, Dave breaks late. And look at that, Matty pulls out.
Might want to check back on the front, guys.
You are
There it
going to
goes.
get us demonetized.
Demonetized.
Okay,
You're
here he
going
goes
to hell.
again.
Matt's
Dave and
reinserted.
Matt again.
Oh,
He's
see,
so
this
close.
looks familiar to a race I recently did, except there we go. It looks like Matt.
Well, you see,
Matt-
Dave made the corner. Dave
He
made
did,
the
because
corner.
Matt actually went to the next zip code to avoid his.
Not necessarily.
No, I'll, you know. So.
I mean, they're still on the same track. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just like you and I would have been, except we were both off track. All right, so here we are, back,
No,
lap
I never
6.
Left the track. I never left the track. Not until the next 2 quarters, and then that was in the blue stuff.
I think we're getting sidetracked here. Yeah, I think.
we're getting sidetracked. Yeah.
You know what's funny about Dave's move? Not only did he not push Matt off the track, he didn't push 2 cars off the track. I just like to point that out to my co-commentator. All right, so here we are. Yeah. So here we are.
Matt's looking down the inside.
Matt's looking down the inside. I mean, it's been done to him.
Wow! Come on, here he goes. Oh, they're still side by side. Matt gets the better exit. Oh, he pulls out. Dave goes way wide. Now that's in another zip code. But holy cow!
I can't believe you're not looking at the front.
Well, we're. If you could see what's happening back here, right now we've got up front. Things are still very tight. They're not quite as back and forth as what's going on right over there.
Well, let me go to on board with Josh.
Yeah,
here for a
I'm
second.
on board with Josh now. As Don decides to pick up a. Wow, Nick
Yeah.
is really jumping a bit here. Ooh, he's.
Hello, boys.
It's
Guys! Guys, motherfuckers!
kind of looks like the girl that comes out of the well in the ring, if you know what I'm talking about. The way she just kind of shakes around, like that's kind of what Nick's doing right now.
Kill each other.
Dave down the
Nick's
inside.
had a disconnection.
Oh, Nick is disconnected. Huge scenes here. Oh, I'm getting a.
That's... Wow. He's gonna lose a lot of time.
He is gonna lose a lot of time.
I wonder if
he can
his
get back
AI is
in.
gonna pit, actually. Do you think?
No.
His AI stays out.
Lap 10 it's scheduled to. Lap 10.
I just want to point out, Joe, that Randy has now caught the back of the battle between Matthew and Dave. Come on, Randy, give him the hammer.
Well, let's be careful now. I think
I'm not
the
gonna do
hammer.
anything stupid.
Yeah, the hammer might not be the best
is
tool
hitting,
against
though.
Dave.
Dave in the pits.
Dave's a pit. Interesting.
Interesting. That's right, Jamie. And Randy's going to be able to hopefully get the DRS of Matty.
So right now up front, we're about halfway through the race.
For now, everything's looking good.
Maybe he's trying to get clean track. Maybe he's trying to get away from the battle with Matt. You know, maybe he's trying something a little different. I mean, Dave,
Yeah, you
has
have a
always
race
been
on
known for-
super softs.
he's been known for unique strategies in the past. We'll see how this plays out. I'll point your attention to Dustin, who's closing in on the Ghost of Nick. Ghost of Nick, running in third right now. And for a Ghost, he's doing the best he can, but it's just not enough to hold off the flannel power machine that is Dustin.
He's stupid.
Randy's
I
giving that
kinda-
car a pep talk.
I kind of picked up speed following Dusty, I'm not gonna lie. I thought Dusty was gonna pull away from me.
So yeah, Don is right behind Dusty, who's right behind the Ghost of Nick.
Gotta watch
Dustin
out for
getting
the
alongside Nick. Oh, Dustin gives him a little rumpus bumpus.
Well, you know how Dustin feels about ghosts, and
Don
we've
goes
seen it
way,
before, and we'll see it
way
again.
around the outside.
And right now, we have up front, we have Ollie followed by Josh.
Oh, there goes Ollie.
Looks like Ollie's hitting pit road now, and Josh is going to
We're approaching the pit
retake
window. You'll be
the
on
physical
super
lead of the
softs.
race.
Now I wonder, Joe, will Ollie
What do you
serve his
wonder,
penalties?
Dom?
I wonder if Ollie will serve his penalties in the pits, or if it stays post-race.
That I do not know. I hadn't even thought of that. Good point.
No, it looks like.
Dave still has his 6
No, yeah, they
seconds
release
left.
him, so it must be served post-race, I suppose.
You know what? I
What do
think
you-
that's probably the best call.
Yeah.
We'll do.
Ooh, heads up to somebody going. Oh yeah, Ollie just comes out in front of Matt 7657, and that's actually a huge break for Ollie to get some clean air there, and it's a good
It is.
break for Matt to get a little bit of DRS here.
Very good. Matt's a crafty one. We've seen it in the past, and I'm not surprised we're seeing it again tonight.
Yep.
Now, I'd like to say congratulations to Don the man, who's worked his way up into third
Shut up.
place. He's
Shut the fuck up.
I'm here
he does
too.
not want to hear it from the commentators,
Okay,
so I'll
okay,
go ahead and move my praise
no
onto
longer.
the Ghost of Nick, doing a great job in fourth place right now.
Yeah, he's but
Really
Tom
seems to have a
Walker.
handle on that car now.
Yeah, I mean it's super stable now.
He's not suffering from any super snappy oversteer. And that
Nope.
is, as everyone knows, the worst kind of oversteer to have.
He's also lapping about 2 to 3 seconds slower per lap,
Well,
unfortunately.
you know, I mean, his mom's watching. Dom, if you could just control yourself.
Okay, sorry, Nick's mom and hi.
No,
But I just-
don't you
oh.
dare! Don't you dare hit on Nick's mom! You are an
What,
animal!
saying hi-
You are
saying
you
hi
are an
and saying
animal! In that
No.
tone.
No.
Yes, he should be able to jump back in with the previous one. Let's see.
Well, he may have left because he may have felt he was screwing up the race, so maybe
No, he definitely
just took off.
wasn't. We're having a good battle up from. He could have won.
Oh, okay.
Okay, he's got an invite. He's got a got an up-to-date invite too, so.
He's still in the race, thankfully. He should still get some good points.
Okay, now Brent's catching the ghost of Nick here. And actually, Brent actually got DRS too. So this is going to be really important for Brent, and good time made up for him. Josh is still trucking along with his
He is.
Warren Reds. I wonder how much time Ollie's making up on that.
Well, Ollie's in traffic quite a bit, so I don't know. It's tough to say.
Well, I mean,
Let's see here.
he's got 4.5 seconds to the ghost of Nick.
The ghost of Nick is what's really unpredictable at this point, if you ask me, because, well, quite frankly, he's a ghost, and we just don't know what he's capable of.
That's right. If Ollie catches him on the straight, that's probably the best case scenario, but I mean, through Sector 3, if he catches him, this is bad news bears.
Yeah, it could be. It could be. So it looks like
There
Josh
goes
has hit
Josh
the
in
pits.
the pit. Yep.
Yeah, let's have a look at this pit stop here. So Josh, I'm on board with him right now. He's coming down the pits. His pit crew's ready to go. They're rolling out what appears to be 4 tires for him, thankfully. Now this should give the net race lead to the flannel driver here.
Wow, yeah.
Release, release.
Okay, Ollie is gonna squeeze by the ghost of Nick, I think, right here, going into turn 1.
It's going to be close on exit. Be careful, Ollie.
I think Ollie's a little bit ahead there. It's
Yeah,
tough
he's
to
ahead.
tell. Yeah, he's clear. Is he clear? Oh, and so that's a good break for Josh. They're getting clear of the ghost of Nick. Nick has rejoined the chat. Nick has rejoined the race.
All right.
He is
well,
no longer a ghost. Now he's a man. Once Nick gets his bearings, he will undoubtedly need to pit again. Or for the first time, I should say.
All right, well,
So Josh trying to look for some running room on the outside here.
Come on, baby.
Pretty
Meanwhile, I did pit that last lap. Just you didn't mention that.
Sorry, last time I mentioned you, my head got bit. Alright, so Ollie is now tucking in behind Josh. Josh on a much fresher set of tires. We'll see how long it takes them to come up to temp. It looks like they're running pretty good already.
yeah, holy cow. They are running really good already.
We got Dustin, Brent, and Josh are the top 3 right now. Ollie fourth. The man, Nick, in 5th. Randy 6th, Don, and MK. MK right now holding the coveted 8th position. It appears we've lost the television screen.
Crap.
We're back in business. I think one of the cars lost visual.
That's incredible.
It is. Alright, according to race control right now, it looks like Brent has received a 3-second penalty during his pit entry. Oddly enough.
Man.
Very
How the hell
aggressive.
that happened?
I don't know, buddy. That's bullshit if I ask me. Dom, what do you think? That is bullshit.
It's inconceivable. How could he get a
Probably
penalty
not.
going into the pits unless he has pit assists off?
I don't know. I don't know. I'd like to have a word with the people who made that choice.
Wow.
Okay.
Unbelievable stuff.
Release.
5 laps to go. And I'm just trying to see.
Coming out.
Oh, Dave and Matt. Dave and
Okay.
Matt.
They're not going out again.
Let's have a look and see what's going on with that fight.
Oh my god, Dave!
Oh!
My
Oh,
God.
wait a minute. Was that Dom or was that Dave? I couldn't tell. Oh, it's Dave! It's Dave! I can't believe it. That was an aggressive pass.
Dave, turn on your DRS. He turns it on like a second after the activation zone begins.
He's got to gather himself up after that full send. Matt's trying to figure out if he's been mugged or not. In the meantime here, Brent, furious about that unwarranted penalty, is now chasing down the man. We won't mention him.
Yep.
Or what turn he's in. But
Great work.
I almost spit beer again.
Fastest lap of the race.
it appears the 11th place car is having trouble with keeping fluids down. We might have the medic take a look at that. Right now, 8th place is Randy, mathematically, is Randy.
Yep.
So, Randy doing what he needs to do to...
Oh yeah, let me... there's a way to check the penalties for, like, the drivers here. Okay, so yeah. Yeah, Dave's got a 6-second penalty.
Wow, that is a significant penalty. I wonder how he got that.
Keep it on the track, Dave.
Now, interestingly enough, Matt has a 3-second penalty, and
Probably
Randy-
avoiding Dave, I think.
Randy's about 5.5 seconds behind Matt.
So yeah, I can see why that might be interesting. Except it kind of looks like Matt's gonna stay 7th.
Holy
and Randy
fuck,
could
these
potentially
super
inherit
cells
8th,
square quick.
depending. And it appears Randy's catching Dave quite a bit. Dave might have spent himself a bit there with that last send. What do you think, Dom?
Yeah, for sure.
You okay, buddy? You gonna make it?
Yeah, I'll make it.
Yeah, just you know.
It's enjoying yourself. That's why they call it your marina.
Abu Dhabi.
Yeah.
Joe, you never laugh at my jokes.
Well, I don't know what to say about that, but you seem to have said it all. So here we are again. Josh up front, Ollie in second, Dustin holding a convincing third over the man known as Don. Doesn't like turn 12 very much. That bullshit penalty, Brent running 5th. Nick, Matt, Dave, Randy, MK, Gomez trying to keep fluids down in 11th. And Jamie has decided to go get an ice cream. That is a great idea.
Oh, Gio's one, Jamie.
No, I want one.
Yeah, you lucky bastard.
I'm not whining.
Okay. The ERL does not endorse whining.
Why not me?
But
Oh,
Hello, Dave.
Actually,
Randy
right
is
on the
catching
lead
up to
down.
Dave.
Give it
I
to
would-
him, Randy.
Well, it's careful now, Randy. Remember who you're dealing with here. He's.
Oh, I know.
I don't even. With his black helmet on, it doesn't look like anybody's in the car.
I know.
It's a bit concerning. I'm looking down at it, and that's an empty cockpit.
Dave playing a little bit of trickery here, optical illusion, make it look like nobody's in the driver's seat to scare the drivers, perhaps.
Tire condition is still
Yeah.
looking good.
Now, I wonder if Dave's ever done any other optical illusions to depict things as they may not be. But that's neither here nor there. So here we are again, lap 14, Josh up front. Don, the man, decided to add to his time at the end of the race. And Gomez succeeding in keeping fluids down.
It was
Dom, what
either
do you think
wreck. It was either wreck or take the penalty.
Fair enough. Dom, do you have any
got DRS. Randy's
Do you have
got
any update?
DRS.
Yeah, Randy does have DRS. Now, where's he gonna stick it? He's gonna go into the wall! He's decided to eat the inside wall, and then that's fooled him! That might be the strategy to defeat Dave right there!
Oh, it's lots of bumping. I don't know,
Okay,
there's
that,
a lot
I mean,
of
that threw me
liberties.
off. I mean, that was something else. I mean, Dave was not expecting Randy to suicide into the inside wall, and I don't think
I'm
Dave
not
knew what to
done
do.
yet.
He's not done with that.
yet. Here he
He's
goes
got
with
another
the
move.
bomb.
Oh boy, that's something, Dave. Oh my
Dave,
God.
Dave gets another penalty, and it's a good strategy from the Randy here. He adds 3 seconds to Dave Hook's toll.
I don't know if that was Randy's strategy. I just think he was looking for a piece of road, and well, Dave.
Whatever it was, it worked.
Hey Brent. You,
Oh, boy.
No, Dusty. You put it a lap later. What's your wear on these fronts?
36.
Got some inter-team communications going on right now, interestingly enough. Not sure how that happened. Right now, we've got Randy convincingly holding on to 8th. I just wonder if his team has told him that. Or maybe it's just a matter of pride, because, I mean, clearly Dave is not slowing down.
No, yeah, I mean, Dave's got 14 seconds of
he wants to be 8th on the track.
Bye, Dave. I'll get moving.
Well, that's one of our commentators thinking that some of these penalties are unjust. We'll have to have a look at the instant replay on that one.
I think what happened was Dave got an illegal overtake on Randy when he went on the outside there in the runoff area. Not sure what corner that is. Here comes Randy. Oh, sorry. What about Dustin?
Dustin's decided to pick up a 3-second penalty there. Randy's going to send it down the inside. He is clear of Dave into the braking zone. But that doesn't mean anything to Dave, because Dave's going to pull it. Oh, boy. Have I seen that move before. Randy back to the inside.
I guess I'm going to be on Dom TV all day tomorrow. Dave TV.
Dave TV and Dom TV.
Can Dave slow it down?
Dom and Dave TV.
Not to take away from this battle, but I'd like to draw your attention. The last lap of this race currently looks to be pretty stationary up front. We have Josh, Ollie, and Dustin. It's going to come down to penalties for second place, I believe.
Yeah, I guess.
Sounds like somebody's having a trim. And here we go. We're back at the.
Go, Randy! Go!
Randy is still desperate to get that spot on the track. Dave is desperate to.
Go!
Well, they should have one more lap. They should have one more lap. No, I think they do. I think they have one more lap, actually.
Yeah. Sorry, I lost count. I thought.
Oh my God! They're still making contact. I can't believe it.
Randy gets by. Incredible scenes.
Jesus.
Reclaim. This is incredible. It's absolutely incredible, but I don't think the hooks are going to hold on. Look at how much his tires have worn.
Yeah, he made a valiant effort here. We got Josh coming through the final sector here. Car looking very composed, under control. Nick is on the tail of Brent. Brent, who got that bullshit penalty coming into the pits.
Come on, Mikey.
Oh, a bit of a rough in the back. Oh, I think, Nick.
While that's all shaping up, Josh is going to be coming to the finish line. There's the fireworks. All the dogs in the area are going running, and Josh. Oh, he's got a flat tire. Let's have a look at that scene. He's coming across the start-finish line now.
So I'm sure you'll all agree that was a pretty exciting duel between myself and Ollie there for the win. Nick was involved as well, but sadly disconnected. Nick, my heart goes out to you, buddy. You could have been up there winning it, but a disconnection. He did rejoin the lobby and finish down lower half of the points there. But a great battle. I really enjoyed that one, and proving that we are worthy drivers whoever wins this championship. The permutations now are strongly in my favour going into the sprint race, but you never know what might happen. So as always, thanks a lot for watching, guys. I'll see you tomorrow for the final sprint race. Much love.